Differences between adults and adolescents. Depression is pretty much the same for an adolescent as it is for an adult. Some of the symptoms can be different, Adults usually experience what it is called classic depression, while adolescents are most likely to have atypical depression. For example, adolescents who are depressed are able to break free of the depression at times and actually go out and have fun with a group of friends. Adults often find it hard to muster up the energy to go out when they are depressed. This makes it even harder for an adult to tell if you're depressed, because when you don't necessarily behave the way they would. Adolescents are most difficult to treat for depression. They are less likely to take their medications regularly, as they worry that it will alter their personality and change who they really are, just when they are figuring that out for themselves. They may also be more reluctant to talking about how they feel, especially with an adult, as they often feel misunderstood by adults in general. This can mean that adolescents don't always get the treatment they need, and that their depression can take longer to get under control. I admit I don't always take my medication regularly. It's usually when I'm at home for the summer with my friends, when I don't take any tests or quiz, and things are fairly simple. People who are close to me, mostly my mom, can immediately tell when I'm not on my medication, because there's too much of a difference in me. I too notice a difference, but not as much as those around me. Susan, 19. There are social issues of adolescence that can also affect their ability to get treatment and to stick with it. As discussed in Chapter 2, school is a really important factor in the life of an adolescent, and for most it's impossible to escape. By contrast, adults can often take time off work when they are ill and then pick up where they left off once they have recovered. An adolescent who needs to take time off may fall behind in school and even lose a year to the illness. This means that when they have recovered, they don't pick up where they left off. They often have to make new friends, change schools, and repeat the grade they missed. Remember, though, that correspondence school or part-time studies can take some of the pressure off of you and give you the time you need to focus on getting better. Being behind in school is the most stressful thing in the world. It's strange how that can happen, because school is just school. It's not like if you fail you're going to die, but definitely school is a big thing. School isn't like a job. School moves at such a pace that you can't take time off and then come back. You'll be behind and you'll be too old. Claire, 17.